Hello everyone, welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition, where we're still at the ball. Don't quite greet the Empress ladies in waiting, speak with Ambassador Brillier. That's the door.
I told my seventh husband, Renard, never drink aqua lucid juice on an empty stomach. 3 glasses poisoned him, but at least he died at Chateau N.
Your 7th husband,
Lady Inquisitor.
What do you think of the ball?
I'd like your opinion of this gathering, milady.
It's doomed to fail, of course. Celine knows that. At least it should be amusing. We haven't had such a menagerie at court in living memory.
Seen anything interesting?
Have you noticed anything odd this evening?
Too few Imperial guards stand in attendance, my dear. A shame. They are so pleasantly decorative.
That was a weird way to say those words. Care to dance?
Would you care to dance, Lady Mantillon?
You, Inquisitor, are a delight. One does not often find foreigners so well versed in the game. But you have other dances to perform first. Perhaps you will save me a dance for later?
Bye.
Good evening, milady.
Mistress Nightingale, what a pleasure to see you again. You look radiant.
Marquis, it's been far too long. How's your family in Valchevin?
No complaints, my dear, no complaints. You must come to the chateau to see the girls. They will be overjoyed.
Oh, I've missed them very much. Little Sylvie must be 10 now, no?
11, and already up to my elbow. Oh, how they grow.
Perhaps I shall call on you soon.
Excellent. Now I must dance with the Dowager. It was lovely to see you, my dear.
Hey, Lilian.
Ugh. So many crimes of fashion.
More
I
information.
found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
The things courtiers get up to.
Okay. Colin, anything new for you?
Inquisitor, is there something you needed?
Anything to report?
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
I'll let you know at once if I do.
Okay, bye.
We'll talk later.
I await your signal.
Why are we impressed by that elf woman?
The game, of course. Celine has something up her sleeve.
Okay, I'm supposed to talk to you. But I'm gonna run around first. Make sure there's nothing else between these guys.
Gaspard has
Ooh.
made a fortunate alliance.
Hello? I wonder if the Lady Inquisitor agrees.
Yes, nothing new. No new conversations
I'll
with
see
you
you
yet.
later.
Another time.
Did you see Gaspard dance?
He and Celine aren't getting anywhere, it's obvious.
Greet the Empress ladies in waiting and speak with Ambassador Brillier. Neither of those are optional, which means I probably have to do both.
Do you think she's pretty?
I think I'm pretty enough. Ah!
And my 8th husband, Nazaire, tragically crushed by a cartload of fine handbags.
That's a fascinating one.
Do you enjoy music, Commander?
Everyone enjoys music, madam.
You're getting slightly better at
Did
this.
you see Gaspard
Yeah, we were listening to that one.
He and Celine aren't getting anywhere,
Lady
it's obvious.
Paloya?
Inquisitor, to what do we owe this honor?
We are always delighted to speak with you, of course. Her Imperial Majesty is unfortunately occupied at present.
Let's just, I have questions.
Perhaps you could tell me something then.
Who are you, ladies?
We haven't been properly introduced.
How rude of us to forget. Milady Inquisitor, may I present Lady Couteau?
And Lady Colombe.
And of course, Lady Fleur. We are the Empress's ladies-in-waiting.
Tell me about Celine.
I'd like to know more about Empress Celine.
Her Majesty has held the throne since she was just 16 years old.
She is respected and beloved, not just in Orlais, but across Thedas.
She doesn't care much for liver, and she drinks her tea black.
She maneuvered her way to the throne at 16. That's impressive. Can I ask about the talks?
I'd like to know more about the negotiations.
Why hold a ball?
It seems strange to hold peace talks during a ball.
Oh, do your people have no customs surrounding great occasions? How sad.
By Orlesian tradition, moments of great solemnity are celebrated with revels and feasts.
While joyous occasions are given time for reflection and contemplation.
We must never forget that life is both bitter and sweet.
The ball is an opportunity to celebrate life and hope for the future, while we mourn those killed in the war.
Tell me about the leaders.
What can you tell me about the other parties involved in the talks?
Gaspard is a decorated general, much beloved by the Imperial Army, and a legend among chevaliers.
He is better suited to the battlefield than the throne, and he would gladly make his palace a war camp.
He's also fiendishly charming.
Lady Briella has great intentions to change the lives of the elves for the better.
Even if her plans could never work and would only provoke hate crimes against alienages.
She is an idealist, but her lack of patience could prove disastrous.
What are Celine's goals?
What is the Empress trying to accomplish with the negotiations?
Peace is her only objective, Inquisitor.
Gaspard and Briella are driven by personal ambitions, but those desires threaten the safety of all Orlesians.
The war must end tonight. We must conclude this to deal with the larger crisis.
I found something? What did I find?
My investigations turned up something interesting.
It's about Gaspard?
It concerns the Grand Duke.
He threatened the council?
He's made a lot of threats to the Council of Heralds.
The Grand Duke is all talk, Inquisitor.
Very loud talk, accompanied by swords.
He has never had any skill at the game.
Found something.
My investigations turned up something interesting.
It's about Briella?
It concerns Ambassador Briella.
Am I supposed to be telling them these things? I don't even know. She killed that quick save. Huh. I noticed that quick save. That wasn't me. She killed negotiators?
She killed ambassadors from both Celine and Gaspard and forged documents to both sides.
How despicable!
After the Empress extended her hospitality?
She's better at the game than we thought.
The servants spy for her?
Her people have infiltrated every part of the Winter Palace.
This is extremely alarming, Inquisitor.
She could be spying on our every word. How exciting!
I don't know. Let's see if that does anything. Let's discuss an alliance?
If the evening ends favorably for the Empress, how does the Inquisition benefit?
Her Imperial Majesty brings the might of the Orlesian Empire with her friendship.
She is also a respected diplomat and world leader. She can forge alliances for you with Rivain, Antiva, the Underfels.
And she throws the best parties.
Okay, bye.
Good evening.
Until next time, Inquisitor.
Do take care.
Enjoy the masquerade.
That was weird. Okay. I don't know why we would tell them anything. Oh, I'm supposed to be talking to you, eh?
Inquisitor Lavalin, how many of the guests have mistaken you for a kitchen servant? You've charmed some of the nobles. We'll see how long you can keep their favor. What brings you to me?
Can I ask about the talks?
I want to know more about the peace talks.
Tell me about the leaders.
What can you tell me about Celine and Gaspard?
Gaspard is a warmonger. He served in the war against Ferelden and fought a dozen skirmishes on the Navarran border. He's a simple man. Simple men aren't hard to manipulate. Celine is the voice of reason in the Empire. But reason is cautious. Reason looks for compromise. Reason doesn't choose radical change, however sorely it may be needed.
I want to know more about you.
I had a question about you, Briala.
I'm an elf, Inquisitor. That should tell you everything you need to know about my life. I'm good at what I do. And so that matters. I will help my people no matter the cost.
Who are you?
What's your story? How is an elf invited to the Empress's ball as an ambassador?
Empress Celine and I have history. There was a time when I put my spies at her disposal. She knows my qualifications. We had a falling out. Now we are negotiating to determine whether I return to her side in the war.
What happened?
What do you mean, we had a falling out?
She betrayed me. Turned me over to the guards on a trumped-up charge to save her political reputation. It wasn't personal. It's the game. That's how all Orlesians justify these things to themselves. It wouldn't do to let the court know she had an elven friend.
And if the negotiations fail?
If she doesn't win you back to her side, what do you intend to do?
I have contingency plans. I'm not a child putting all my hopes on a single ball. This evening gives me access to Duke Gaspard. He's challenging. Not as progressive or persuadable as his cousin. But with time and sufficient blackmail, he might work with us.
That's remarkably honest.
I'm surprised you'd admit that, considering the circumstances.
I know it's incriminating. Few harbor more resentment against Celine than I. But if she died after inviting me here, the court would certainly pin her death on me. An elf assassinating the Empress? Alienages across Orlais, across all Thedas, would be purged. That cannot happen.
You and Celine were lovers.
I've been told you were romantically involved with the Empress.
I didn't take you for a gossip monger, Inquisitor. I suppose your spies have already briefed you, so there's no point in pretending. Yes, Celine and I were lovers once, but we've gone our separate ways now.
Yeah, here's the thing. You probably could have picked that one before the next one. Would it have changed the dialogue of the next one? I doubt it. So probably she still would have been like, we were friends. It's like, you just admitted you were lovers. I've learned some things.
You might be interested in what I've found.
Something on Gaspard.
It's about Gaspard.
You throw in the council.
He's been threatening the nobles on the Council of Heralds.
Typical. Gaspard's always been a bully, regardless of the Chevalier Code.
Learned some things.
You might be interested in what I've found.
It's incriminating.
It's about you, actually.
I found the ambassadors.
You murdered negotiators and stole their documents.
In Orlesian politics, Inquisitor, murder and intrigue barely count as trying. If that shocked you, wait until Celine shows her hand.
You infiltrated the palace.
I found the drop point, Briala. I know your people are hidden all over the palace.
Of course they are. I'd be a poor spy master if I didn't have spies, Inquisitor.
I like how nobody cares about this, and it's just me being like, guys, this is weird.
About the peace talks.
Okay, so yeah, we're done with you. We'll talk later.
We'll speak more later, Ambassador.
Another time, Inquisitor.
You do have nice boots. Give that much. Okay. What are we doing next, game? What's up, Celine? Can't even click ya. Where's Gaspard then?
Did you see Gaspard dance?
There you are.
He and Celine aren't getting anywhere. It's obvious.
Hey, Gaspard.
My friend, come in, have a drink. What can I do for you? You've been busily charming the court, I see.
Want to know about you?
I'd like to know more about you.
All of Orlais knows my story. But you, my friend, are far too sensible to be Orlesian. The heart of it is simple. I am the rightful heir to the throne of Olay. But my cousin, Celine, is a politician, while I am a man of action. She charmed the Council of Heralds. They gave the crown to her, and while it looks fetching on her, I intend to take it back.
You're the true heir.
What's your claim to the throne?
The 100 Days Cough swept Valroya in 877. It killed thousands of children, royalty and commoner alike. There are only 3 living grandchildren of Emperor Judicael I. Myself, my sister Floriane, and Celine. And I am the eldest. By rights, the crown should have passed to me.
How did Celine take power?
If you're the rightful heir, how did Celine become empress?
I am the oldest, but I lack the Valmont name. My mother was the late Emperor's sister. Celine is a Valmont. Her honored father was my mother's brother. But she is the youngest. When there is any doubt surrounding the line of succession, the matter falls to the Council of Heralds. Celine outplayed me, forming alliances on the Council for support. So they passed over me in her favor.
You got outplayed by a 16-year-old. You were probably, what, if you're the oldest, 20, give or take, maybe even older? So, really, you're an adult that got outplayed by a teen. Just saying. You're here to negotiate.
So you intend to out-negotiate your cousin?
It will take heroic effort on my part, Inquisitor, and a lot of brandy.
Clearly.
The talks will take most of the evening. Make her willing, we will emerge triumphant.
Let's talk politics.
I have a question about the peace talks.
What do you get out of this?
You didn't extend this invitation out of the goodness of your heart, Grand Duke.
As you might have guessed, I'm not the most political man. If the nobles believe the Inquisition supports me, it will help in negotiations. And I take joy in watching the scandalized expressions when they see us together.
Tell me about the others.
What can you tell me about Celine and Briala?
Brianna may be called ambassador, but she is purely a spy. She works towards some hidden agenda. Elves have no place in politics. Her presence here is suspicious. Celine is a skilled player in the game. She knows how to get her way with a few words and a smile. But the game is a farce. I will prove that a few hundred chevaliers are better than diplomacy.
Elves have no place in politics, eh? Eh?